Hi, I'm Sophia and I draw animals, and today I honestly need to draw for drawing's sake, and I haven't done a little quiet video where I just kind of yap at you and do my thing in a little while. So this is gonna be like a semi-real-time kind of thing. We'll see how it goes, but this is kind of what I've done for my sketchbook so far, and I want to really finish this within the next few months. I would love to get it done before the new year starts, so we will see how that goes. We know me. I set out unrealistic expectations for myself, so it's totally fine. I did just draw this cassowary though, which I do like. It's in paint marker. I haven't really drawn anything since Birdtober, which is what filled most of the pages in this, but I am also determined to fill the front and back of each page, so it's really kind of like up in the air whether I'm going to finish this or not. I do have a couple sketches from my old sketchbook that, well, for context, these were going to be possible sketches to cover my Bose headphone case. I know the brand doesn't matter, but the shape of the case that it comes in because of the brand does matter. It's a little rectangular and they fold a little bit and hang out in there. And I couldn't decide what animal I wanted. I eventually went with a milk snake? Milk snake, yes. A little milk snake. But I did have an idea for a possible cassowary, a roseate spoonbill, a river otter, and the long-eared bats. Yes, I was gonna do a lot more concepts over here, but never got to it. That's okay. Yeah, okay. Now that context is out of the way, back to what we were talking about, which is doing this right now. I'm gonna go in with kind of like blocking, like a color blocking method that I usually use when I do paint markers. I am gonna pull up a reference though, just for some general colors, but I am gonna do my best to kind of like saturate colors in my own way. They're so pretty. I do have a good array of pinks from the like ArtX acrylic markers that I have. BC Dubs, I am aware of their AI controversy. I do have their markers, but I'm not gonna not use them because I already own them. I just will not be repurchasing them. So if you guys have any good art marker brands that are not ArtX, would love to know. Which sucks because I do really like their formula, but lots and lots and lots of pinks and peaches, which luckily they are. I think I'm gonna go for a pretty neutral yellow as like my white, and then this is not pink. Mess around and see what I can get. This all look kind of dark though. The legs are pretty dark, so if I can't use this one, because I do think it comes out darker, I will see if I can use this for the legs, because I want it to look right. So because this is my lettuce color we're gonna use this to do my sketch marks and kind of block out one big base color, and then we will continue on. I know I want the head like here. God, I love drawing birds with long necks. Like, they're so cool. It's also kind of terrifying though, because it is very dinosaur of them to have long necks and long bills and beaks and stuff. Because what do you need that for? Specialized feeding, I know, but also what do you need that for? This is definitely not going to cut it as far as being the color on its own. And then they have a big body here. There's like a little bit of a feather thing going on. The rest of the breast is here, and then legs start. Okay, that's big wing. And I don't think we're gonna see the second wing too much, so I'm just I'll pull this down in a bit, but it's kind of like holding the papers together. Oh, look at that, it's already coming to life. These ones have pretty wide legs. I know they are a bigger bird. Where's this other wing? Triangle goes here. Okay, I definitely made this bigger than I should have, but I can never seem to do that right. I always make it bigger than I mean to. And then that wing ends around here. All right, now let's fill everyone in. All right, and then I'm just gonna flick out in larger strokes to just kind of like semi-map out where main feathers will go, but to be fair, it's honestly just so I can color it faster. I'm just not here for that. This was kind of ambitious for me, to be honest. Don't know why I did this. I don't think it's a good idea anymore, but here we are. I don't know how pigmented these pinks are. This looks super white. I might not touch that and instead grab maybe this one. Yeah, the neck ends about here. That's already much more pink compared to the other ones, but it is shining bright in the light, which I don't appreciate. And then we're doing fluffies. I know this is for a fact going to be one of those more red pinks after this, but you win some, you freaking lose some. And right now I feel like I'm freaking losing some. We're gonna use this just to at least block out these darker sections, because right now things are getting a little bit muddy and I'm starting to get worried. Okay, that helped a lot already, because now I can see more of where everything goes. And I know for a fact that this is technically like a back leg. I'm not going to fully darken those bottom ones because once it does dry down, and you'll eventually see it won't be as shiny, I can go in with some light yellow and hopefully add in the kind of light that's here. I'm not the best with light, but I'm trying. That's all I got to say about that. I absolutely love these almost like thumb feathers that birds have. I know it's not actually a thumb feather, they don't really have thumbs, but it's super cool because there are still some birds. I have to find the species of bird, but it literally, the babies are born with a little claw to climb, and it looks super prehistoric, and that kind of stuff always reminds me that like birds definitely are literal dinosaurs, walking dinosaurs, living dinosaurs. It's so cool. And I kind of wonder how long it took for birds to stop having those kinds of features for the most part, and I think it's pretty cool that some of them still have the bones required for them, just no claw. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool if you think about it long enough. Now I can drag this pink, and I'm not gonna fully line it out because these are more blocked shadows and stuff, but here they're very, very fine shadows, so I'm gonna kind of just like skedaddle and not do one big bold line. There's not much method to my madness, but I do try to make it look much like a finished piece as possible. It is so hard to not draw every single feather. There's a super duper saturated pink on these back feathers over here, almost like super saturated in the shadows because there's so much golden light coming through. So I'm hoping I can get that to come across, but who freaking knows at this point. I need to get started on the head. I haven't really touched it at all because I'm avoiding it, that's why. I am gonna also darken up some of the parts of the legs just because they're gonna get kind of consistently darker. And now more of the shadow is peeking on this side because the bird is kind of facing at a turned away 45-degree angle. I have just not really going to get that yet because I'm still fighting for my life trying to get these to go exactly where I want them to. Alright, she's coming together. Who is she? Let's see if I can get this lightest pink to be my white instead of that yellowy color, because I don't think the glare from the light is helping it look brighter on camera, but it's super duper dull. That's like funny. The head's a little bulkier than I'd like, but we're gonna pretend like that's not the case. Alright, so now that I have this lightest color established, I'm gonna drag it along just to kind of highlight wherever I'm going. Once again, there's not a super method to my madness because I don't entirely know what I'm doing. But this is just kind of what I do. I'm just kind of having fun. I haven't got to talk through exactly what I'm doing in a while, and that does need a certain level of focus and time and energy that I just haven't really been able to provide for myself or my art in a little while. Although there is a lot of good news. I have had a lot of orders recently, thanks to me being consistent with my like posting and stuff again, as well as like everyone who decided they wanted to support a small artist. It's like pretty freaking cool. It just has been even more workload on top of me going to an actual like day job. But since then, my girlfriend Haley has like started to start helping me. She's honestly kind of been begging me to let her help me pack orders. I've put off teaching her my little process that I do to get everything ready to go, and I finally taught her because she made me sit down and show her everything, because I had a day where I got like 7 orders in a row and I was texting her frantically like my instructions and everything, and it wound up working out because she was able to pack everything and like pick everything up and put it all in order and write down my little like receipts and stuff. So all that double checking was already done for me, and I was able just to come home and draw on the freaking pieces. So ever since that, things have been going a little smoother, but it has been incredibly busy, that is for sure. Look at her go. I freaking love waterfowl. It's coming to life like already. I'm so excited. I feel like it has an ugly stage, and then out of nowhere it just stops being ugly, and I really do appreciate that about art markers. Okay, this is where the weird yellow and peachy comes in. I'm gonna bring her back now that there's a base layer, and they have a tiny bit of a hook on the end of their bill. I love spoon bills, they're so cool. This is not yellow enough. Actually, we could use that because it can be my shadow instead. It's a little darker than I'd like, but I already touched it, so we're using it. I'm gonna brighten up with another color on top of this pink color just to make it extra bright, because this almost looks like a white shadow, you know what I mean? This one's like almost too, oh, there we go. Actually, I like how that looks with all the purpley pinks that are for the white and the pinky pinks. I don't know what I'm saying, but just enough yellow here, and then we can do that little ugly peachy tone over here, because they have kind of like a bald spot and their eyes are pretty red, so not a big fan of that, but I will just pop her down right here. Okay, I'm just gonna round it out one more time, make the lines just like the teensiest bit cleaner, purely because it's looking a little too pterodactyl-y right now. Scrap. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. Let's find ourselves a nice bright yellow. Oh, that is not yellow. Why are you not yellow? I think it was a little bit dirty, so not great. I don't want to use actual white, but like that's feeling like my only option right now. I do find that this white is pretty translucent though, so you can barely see what I'm talking about. It's not very different. I know like the Ardex white's pretty translucent, which kind of works for me because I usually use it to mix stuff around. That actually looks kind of pretty. Okay, it'll dry down and you'll see it better in a second. See, a lot nicer. And then I'll mix in that pink right over top again. Hello, even surface wear. I am gonna drag some of the white onto the feathers as well because they are catching light in the image. I don't really know how to make that come across, so I will try and figure that out in just a bit. And this is where I had those little fluffies. Okay, let's bring that pink back in. Bring the pink in. I do think that the bill now needs to be a little bit different, but I don't really know where to go with that. That's better. Okay, that also was helping is that yellow was too yellow. No, it's not yellow enough. I mean, it was too greeny, so it was kind of being washed out. And then I'm also gonna grab kind of a greenish color. It's not helpful to have this gray come across because it was not coming across, but it is kind of like speckled, like sparse feathers here. So I'm just gonna tap it. A little chin strap kind of thing. I don't know what's going on here. Just got vertigo. What the heck? Now that we're here, I need to like move these so you can see the color better than you can see. Which I can't see. Did that help at all? I have no idea. It kind of did, but kind of didn't. It's okay. I'll show you a little actual after picture in a bit, but for now. Is that okay? Let's finish the eyeball and then I think we're really okay. Yeah, I know this is too dark, but I can't turn back now. So many pinks were used in the making of this. Let me get like one tiny black dot just to get the eye absolutely done with. There we go. Terrifying. Love it. Teensy tiny white. Just to make sure she looks alive. I did something to the background of this one, but this might be smooth enough that I want to leave it, but I am also very tempted to take this color that looks the exact same, but I promise is not the exact same. Wait, no, that definitely is. To take this color that is definitely different and use it to mark up the background, but I almost want to leave it. I'm gonna leave it for now. If I really feel like it needs something, I will come back. Little close-up for you without the glare. She's pretty cool. A little bird page. Hell yeah, that was nice and easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, do me a favor and drink some water, take care of your mind, take your meds, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue working on Christmas gifts because it is a busy holiday season for me and Haley. We are DIYing a lot of gifts this year, and I have a really cute one planned for next week's video. So thank you. Love you and goodbye.